Again, we need the 3 inches away waist knot. So we can maybe put our waist knot here. And then this should be about 3 inches already. Okay. I will do my first cluster block. So 2, 4. How many you make? You make 5 satin stitches. While I'm doing this, I hope you don't mind me telling some stories about how I learned this craft. The first time I saw this, I fell in love with it right away. So I said to myself, I have to learn how to do it right. Because if I'm going to teach it to my students, I have to be able to do it correctly. Again, after this, I ended up here, right? So since I have to come up here, so I come up on the same hole and go to the right. Do this way. As much as possible, do not turn your work. Do it from left to right, left to right. Otherwise, baka ma-disorient. You might get disoriented and you don't know where you are. I don't know if you're going up or going down this ladder here. So we're going to do this now. So after this, I'll come up here on the same hole, count 4 threads, and then up, down, and that's what I'll do. So I came up here on the same hole, down below, count 4 threads to the right, and then I will do my horizontal. And I will do the same. I might as well show you now because I will continue on doing this. So if I were to finish this, I will be finishing on this side. I cannot come up here, otherwise I will take off this stitch that I just made. So what I'll do is from here, I'll count 4 threads down, and up here, go that same hole. Up, down, and then here. Okay. If somewhere along the line, let's say for example, you're doing this cluster block number 7, and you notice that you are coming up here instead of this line, this hole on the red line. That means somewhere you made a mistake. Maybe there is a diagonal stitch here, or maybe you did 1, 2, and then went to the next hole up there. You should be wrapping around the fabric. So right now, I'm doing this second, and then you can watch me doing the rest while I'm doing the talking. Okay, as I was saying, I wanted to be able to teach this the correct way. That time, I was attending shows in the US, the trade shows, and I am a member of this INRG, which doesn't exist now anymore. It means International Needle Arts Retailers Guild. So we, the retailers, can be member of that guild. And there are various lessons on how to do things like hardanger embroidery, tatting, ribbon embroidery, specialty stitches, so many interesting subjects. And in our lessons, we are just not taught how to teach. We are not just taught the craft. We are taught how to teach. So not all, like for example in knitting, not all who knit know how to teach knitting. Or maybe not all who do hardanger embroidery would be able to know how to teach it effectively to their students. So we are taught how to teach the craft. And I enjoyed it because most of my students are so happy, and some of them, not only with hardanger, knitting, some of them have like made it some are able to teach also. Some have done this as their business. So I'm so happy for the turnout of my students. And make sure you are making 5, ha, kasi it will make a big difference if you skip one satin stitch or you make a mistake in the counting. Okay, so we're done with the 4. I'm ready to go down. So I have to come up here on the same hole right here. I have to come up here, so I will follow this red line up and down until I get to the last.